Hey everybody, welcome right back to the channel. Welcome right back to the channel. And greatness happening overall, especially in the NBA, happening in college, all that stuff. But listen, this video we're gonna be talking about more the NBA today. Okay, talking about the games that happened on Martin Luther King Day all the way up until the games that's coming up with a triple header, a legendary matchup to the triple header Saturday today. But before we get into all that, really quickly, my name's Isaiah Austin. Welcome back to the IDA Kings Video Production channel. If you like the videos, hit the like button on those videos. If you like the channel in its entirety, hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want to know when I post and upload new videos, hit that bell notification to know when I do that. Overall, it's been fun though. Okay, Martin Luther King Day starting off was great when it comes to the NBA. Bucks ended up beating the Hawks in a real close game. The Bucks were up in that game a little bit by double figures, really cranking in, but the Hawks started getting into it, making shots in the second half, really showed up defensively. They looked real good without Trae Young overall. Whether he was injured or them being traded, they look good. But the Bucks ended up getting a win that day. The Thunder ended up getting a blowout win against the Cavs, right? Blowout, dominating win against the Cavs. So manhandling on that day. The Clippers ended up getting a big win against the Wizards by a few points. The Clippers and Wizards are looking better overall as of late. Mavericks started out blitzing the Knicks. Talk about dominating them in that first half. And then the Knicks started trying to reel themselves back in, but it was too late by then. The Knicks ended up losing. Spurs ended up coming in and beating the Jazz 123 to 110. 76ers ended up getting a big win against the Pacers. They started looking better after having a rough start, getting the hang of everything, trying to get their legs underneath them. The Nets ended up losing to the Suns. The Suns are a really good basketball team right now. They have sat there, got a big win. The Suns got against the Nets. Okay. The Pistons ended up getting a 1 point win against a Celtics team that probably should have been way worse than what they are now. Shout out to Joe Mazzulla, the head coach. But the Pistons, shout out to them and their head coach as well. He's been flat out amazing. He used to coach the Cavs. Now he's really doing great for the Pistons. He should be coach of the year as of right now. Now this one's really crazy. The Warriors ended up blowing out the Heat, but Jimmy Butler ended up getting injured in this game. He's out for the rest of the year. But also, he'd probably going to be out the whole next year. Who knows? Uh, so shout out to them. Been tough on them. So it was shocking. But overall, man, that day was crazy. Going into it on Tuesday, the Suns ended up getting another big win against the 76ers by 6. Suns are looking good right now, man. Real good. Looking real good, real competitive, real on fire. The Clippers ended up getting blown out by the Bulls, though. Got blown out by the Bulls on that Tuesday. The Rockets ended up getting a big win. I believe this was ESPN, if I'm not mistaken, maybe NBC. Against the Spurs, 111 to 106. They look good. Jazz ended up beating the Timberwolves. Big upset win for the Jazz. Got a good win. Okay, the Lakers ended up getting a big win against the Nuggets. Luka had a historical night, 38, 13, and 10. LeBron James put in work as well. Greatness. In that fourth quarter, for the last 7 minutes, they dominated the game right there. And Jamal Murray, I believe in the second half, could not score. They barely could get points. Jamal Murray could. The Lakers did a good job on defense in that end. Without Jimmy Butler, first game without Jimmy Butler in a while, okay, the Raptors ended up blowing out the Warriors 145 to 127. Okay, the Heat ended up also winning against the Kings 130 to 117. That was on Tuesday, January the 20th, okay? Wednesday was a really good week too, man. The Cavs ended up getting back on track, ended up winning 94 to 87 against the Hornets. The Celtics got back on track after losing a tough 1 point game to the Pistons, ended up beating the Pacers. The Knicks got back on track, dominated them Nets, destroyed them Nets after losing to Dallas. They destroyed them Nets, man, real bad. The Hawks had a real close win after having a close loss to the Bucks. They had a close win against the Grizzlies, 124 to 122. Okay, John Morant, there's some speculations of him and Jared Jackson maybe getting traded. Who knows? Okay, the Pistons ended up getting a big win against the Pelicans, 112 to 104. Thunder destroyed the Bucks, manhandled them bad, and the Raptors manhandled the Kings. Okay, so that was a heck of a Wednesday as well. On that day, right? A heck of a Wednesday. The Hornets, I told y'all they looked a little good, started to look a little better when it comes to basketball. They blew out the Magic 124 to 97. Manhandle whooping. And the 76ers had one of the biggest overtime wins this year. Big win against the Rockets 128 to 122. Big time win. The Nuggets ended up getting a big win against the Wizards. Needed that. Still staying afloat without Jokic, man. They need to stay afloat without Jokic, of course. And then the Mavericks end up getting a big win against the Warriors. The Warriors, that was their second loss without Jimmy Butler. 0-2 without him. Then the Minnesota Timberwolves lost another game. They lost to the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? And then the Spurs ended up getting a win against the Jazz. And the Clippers, like I said, they look better. Remember, it was a tough game. The Lakers start coming back. They were down by like 20 points, 26, almost 30. The Lakers came back, but they ended up losing 112 to 104 to the Clippers. The Clippers have looked better. The Trailblazers have been up and down, but they ended up beating the Heat, okay, in that game as well. Beating the Heat. Friday, the Rockets ended up getting a big win against the Pistons. The Rockets had some struggles, had some close losses, but they found a way to get a big win against the Pistons. The Hawks found a way to get a win against the Suns, the Red Hot Suns. Hawks ended up getting a win against them Red Hot Suns. The final 2 overtime, the Nets was giving the Celtics a lot of trouble on Friday night. Giving them a lot of trouble on that Friday night in Brooklyn. But let me tell you something, the Celtics made clutch play after clutch play and got it down and won in overtime in the second overtime. That was a fun game to watch, I'm telling y'all. Now today, though, leading into Saturday, this is going to be fun. Okay? Yo, triple header, magical triple header. 76ers versus Knicks. Cannot wait to see how Paul George and Joel Embiid play at 3 p.m. I'm really excited to see that. Really, really excited to see that and watch these games go down, see how the games are going down. With that, I cannot wait. The Knicks, can't wait to see how they play too. You know what I'm saying? Then the Warriors, since without Jimmy Butler, I believe they're 0-2. They play against the Timberwolves. That's at 5:30. This one's going to be fun. Seeing Steph Curry play, Draymond Green, Anthony Edwards, seeing Rudy Gobert, seeing some good players on both sides of that court. Cannot wait to see how that goes. I'm pretty excited about it. You know what I mean? The Cavs, this ain't part of the triple header, but the Cavs do play the Magic today as well. Okay, at 7 p.m. Okay, 26-20 versus 23-20, real close in records. Okay, the Bulls are at 500. They get to play the Celtics in Chicago. They play the Celtics in Chicago. The Celtics 20-16. That's gonna be a fun one. This last triple header game on ABC, it's gonna be the Lakers, who's 26-17, staying afloat, going up and down the last few weeks. You know what I mean? Going against the Mavericks, who started looking better as of late a little bit. Okay, trying to get their footing. That's gonna be a fun game. Luka, LeBron playing against Anthony Davis and Cooper Flag. That's gonna be a fun game. And then the Heat versus the Jazz. That's going on today as well. That's gonna be a fun one. Okay, it's gonna be a fun one. Then going into Sunday too. Sunday's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of games too Sunday with the Kings. They play the Pistons, who are 32-11. The Pistons are looking fantastic. Look great. Kate Cunningham's in the MVP conversation. Flat out a monster, man. The Kings are still going through a lot. 12-34, still going through a lot of problems. Okay. But also the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying, play against the Grizzlies. It's gonna be a fun one too on Sunday. They play the Grizzlies. I think there's going to be a fun one. The Nuggets have stayed afloat, have been really good since Jokic has been injured. Players going in, playing well, so I'm pretty excited to see that. Mavericks coming off a Saturday game. They're going to play the Bucks in Milwaukee. Okay, travel from Dallas going into Milwaukee and play the Bucks, who's 18-26. Raptors and Thunder, that's going to be fun. Raptors are 20-19. They look real good, really impressive. I think they're a top 5 team in the East. They play against the Thunder, who's 37-9. Okay. And then you got the Spurs, 31-14. They've been looking great overall. They've had Wemby had been in and out for a little bit, but they play against the Pelicans. That's good. They play against the Pelicans, the Suns, and Heat. Can't wait for that one. And then another one is the Clippers and the Nets. That could be a sneaky fun one too overall. So overall, man, the NBA games have been crazy. This last week's been wild, okay? It's getting better and better. NFL season is coming to a close. Tomorrow, Sunday, though, it's going to be NFL games. We're going to talk about that. The NFL games, we're going to be talking about that, though, later on throughout, the next few days. And then also we're going to talk about college football and a lot of wild stuff happening in college football and stuff like that, too. So, man, again, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah Austin, okay? And welcome back to the IDA Kings video production channel. If you like the videos, hit the like button on the videos. There's a lot of videos, a lot of them. Hit the like button on all of them. If you like the channel as it in itself, it's going to get better. The channel is going to get better. I really believe that. Hit the subscribe button, invest it. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. You investing is you hitting the subscribe button. You hitting that subscribe button is you investing in the channel right there. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know when I post and upload new videos, hit the bell notification. Okay? Hit that bell notification. It'll let you know when I post and upload new videos. You're going to see a lot of stuff here, man. It's going to be fun. The channel is getting better and better. It's going to keep growing. A lot of things are going to be done on this channel, man. I've told before, it's going to be a fun channel. It's going to be a fun one. I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for the love and support. Peace, man. Have fun. Be safe out there. The winter weather is going to be crazy. That's what I heard in a lot of different states. So be careful, be safe, and hunker down. Have a good one. And if also, I know people don't want to sacrifice too much money, but if you have to call off the Monday, maybe even that Tuesday, do it so you can be safe and your family can be safe, okay? Appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one. Peace.